All right, we real late with it today, but you know we here, and we seen it. It's the man Mayuri. I don't care about this character like that. I'm not gonna lie, but I am interested in seeing what they do with him. I imagine he's gonna be one of the weird characters with a really weird playstyle. What we doing, Mayuri? What we doing? Oh, a unique gauge. Okay, so I'm guessing damn near every captain will have something very unique with it. Wouldn't make sense. Okay, an orb, toxic bubbles, some poison mechanic, I'm guessing. Oh, he calls in his lieutenant to help. That's interesting. That's also a different Uryu costume. I love that. We already getting costume designs in here already. This man looking clean, okay. What in the hell? Why is his... They're getting creative. They're getting, I don't even know what exactly any of this does, but they're getting creative. First thing first, it says Captain of Squad 12. He is a very proud warrior who possesses an insatiable and inquisitive mind. He uses poison to wear down his enemies and control their movement across the battlefield. So not only does he provide poison, but a slowdown as well. Alright, we have his unique mechanic, Poison Gauge. When some skills hit, Poison Gauge accumulates and decreases over time. The gauge will be consumed when attacking with Mayuri's Zanpakuto and gives additional damage. Okay, so I'm guessing he's going to be able to use some of his moves to apply the poison to the enemy, and then the poison, I guess, will go into effect once he is attacked an enemy that is inflicted with the status. Alright, first we have his signature move, Toxic Bubbles. Mayuri releases slow-moving toxic bubbles that causes accumulating poison damage when they hit an opponent. If the signature move button is pressed before the toxic bubble hits the opponent, the bubbles explode and spreads a poison mist over the wide area. See, this is what I love about Bleach so far, because it makes characters' kits so unique, and so with his toxic bubble, he's able to let it go off and hit his enemy as an actual projectile, or he's able to essentially make it a mist that allows them to walk into it and essentially allow him to control the screen. Now I wonder, is this a part, one of the moves that actually restricts their movements as well while they're within the mist? That'll be an interesting take as well on this move. Actually, if we go back and look at the clip, when Uryu gets hit by Mayuri's projectile, he actually doesn't get inflicted by the poison. So it seems like if you want the poison effects, you have to let it explode to have the poison mist area, but if not, it's just treated as a regular projectile. I guess they didn't want to make it too strong. Spiritual Pressure 2, move, you idiot. Nemu charges forward and restrains the opponent, then causes damage with a powerful kick. The opponent can still guard when restrained, but the guard gauge depletion of the kick is very high. Oh, so this is a move that allows him to pin his enemies down, and he's still able to move freely while this is active. But the thing is that since it does high guard gauge, this could be one of those things was that either you set this up to make them forcibly make a decision of either you're already going to either guard this and potentially break your guard if I've done enough guard damage to you already, or you're going to get hit and hope that maybe I'm not close enough to get a confirm and combo off of this or some sort, because it looks like he can easily combo off of this and get some full damage if you get hit from it. I love that a lot. That's actually a really interesting situation that he can put you in, because it makes Mayuri essentially a zone controller. He's not really a zoner. He's a space controller. My mistake. That's the proper wording. A space controller. He's able to send things out within the area to make you essentially have to worry about walking within the certain desired spaces that he has. And if you don't want to go into those spaces, he has this form of like his form of projectile with his regular bubble, as well as sending out Nemu. Or Nemu, I can't remember how to say her name since I read the manga. He sends her out to essentially force an interaction to make you do something since you don't want it to come into his desirable spaces. And then of course we have his awakening, his Bankai, by releasing Bankai Kojiki. I am horrible with this name, so we're going to say Kojiki. Bankai Kojiki. Opponents will accumulate poison even when attacks do not hit. The speed of poison accumulate will be increased over time. So does that mean that this whole entire area would be within his Bankai, your poison, or does that mean like even moves that you block will still trigger poison on you? Based off what we're seeing so far, I think this means that no matter what, if he attacks you, whether you get hit or blocked, you will get inflicted with poison over time, and the rate of poison that it accumulates on you increases much faster, so you're just going to be dying against this character. Mayuri is going to be annoying. he's going to be mad annoying. What I don't understand though is why is his Bankai all the way back there in the back of the stage? Like, does that have any other effect outside of becoming like a domain area of like, hey, if this is out, this is an indicator to let you know that his poison attacks are being added no matter when he hits you, if you block it or hit? Or will this do something else? We don't know. It doesn't show it doing anything else outside of like these upcoming cuts in the screen, with I guess it being a part of his ultimate. But outside of that, it's interesting. Mayuri is a weird character. He's not one of the characters I plan to play at all, just because he doesn't fit the type of playstyles that I go for. I also say at the end, Mayuri's strong ability to restrict the opponent's actions from a medium range and then slowly hunt the opponent down. I love that description because it makes a lot of sense. Again, he's a space controller. So a lot of times with space control characters, they don't really play extremely long range like they said here. They play at medium range distance. So they like to be close enough so that when they get their win condition, they can come in and deal their damage, which is essentially what Mayuri's whole goal is with sending out Nemu to essentially lock you down and force you in a situation to block, to take the guard damage, or to get hit. His whole thing of being able to move when all that happens is that he wants to be close enough to confirm it to get in a full combo and stuff. He's actually a lot more simpler, or not as crazy or weird of a character I thought he was going to be. Since he's one of Kubo's favorite characters and how weird he is in the anime, I expected him to be kind of crazy. And it's not to say he isn't crazy here, because again, with a lot of these trailers, they don't show us everything regarding the character's kids. They show us bits and pieces. And so with the bits and pieces they've shown us so far, Mayuri seems pretty tame so far, but of course he's a poison character and they only can be but so tame. But I actually think he's interesting to the point that I might be interested in trying him out and playing him. We're more than likely going to be playing every character in Rebirth of Souls anyway, to do a video and stuff and seeing how they play in general. But he actually has my interest more than I thought he would. But I think that's everything we're going to go over when it comes to Bleach Rebirth of Souls for this video. Mayuri looks pretty sick. A lot of characters we've been getting in general for this game has been looking really good, and I'm super excited. I'm also glad that they are showing like costumes and stuff for characters that we haven't seen yet. So that's always a good thing to see, that costumes are going to be available right out the gate when the game releases. But anyways, I appreciate you guys and all your love and support. Remember to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. And always remember to believe in you that believes in yourself. I'll see you guys in the next one.